there, beautiful Scorpio energies. Welcome back to my Tarot Nook. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're doing wonderful and amazing. As always, thank you so much for those who have subscribed to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I do variety style readings. If you do like tarot, consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, hit the notification bell. I post regularly, and I'm going to go back to posting more than one video a day. I have been taking care of some stuff on the personal side of things, but I wanted to stay connected with each of you, so I was hoping, I would do one reading a day and put it out there. So these readings literally get premiered and released same day. Like, whenever it's done, this is what I'm doing it. Like, I don't pre-record and hold them and schedule them. So, anyways. I am somewhat new to YouTube, obviously, I think you can tell, but I do appreciate all the subscriptions and the support in that way, truly. And also, if you've got friends that like tarot or social media and whatever, if you want to share those, I sincerely appreciate that as well. Everybody is welcome here, so please feel free to let me know how you're doing in the comments, including you cross watchers. These readings are all designed with positive intentions, but I do read direct, and I do, believe it or not, set intentions for each card, so I'm actually answering some questions along the way versus pulling out the cards and telling a story, which I can do freestyle. This reading is not that. That is. All my readings are very general, so please keep that in mind, because not everything is going to be specific to you or your situation. But if something resonates, let me know in the comments what's going on. Feel free to timestamp it if you want. And you can also... what was I going to say? Check your other placements if some aspects of this reading does not resonate, because there could be messages there for you as well. All right, so for this reading, beautiful Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, we are going to see what this energy that is on your mind, or the energy that is thinking about you, what their next moves are towards you is going to be, okay? We'll see what's going on with them, what's on their mind, what they want, how they feel, what's in their way, what can they do or not do or want to do. We'll also check in and see here what their actual next moves will be, and also what to expect moving forward. Any advice, okay? All right. We have the Ten of Cups in the reverse, the Nine of Swords in the reverse, and we have the Devil here with the Ten of Pentacles. All right. Let me fix the light. I was using some natural sunlight or daytime light, and now it's kind of... Is that better? Maybe that's better, yeah. All right. And then we have the Five of Wands. Yes, it is in the reverse. I was like, girl, okay. And we have the Emperor here. Okay. And the Five of Swords in the reverse. Bottom of the deck for you, Scorpio. Five of Pentacles. Energetically speaking, this person that you're thinking about, or the person that's thinking about you, or the situation that you're in right now, is kind of in a Five of Pentacles state of things. Communication has not been good or great. Could have been, it's more like on a lot of misunderstanding side of things. And both energies feel like they need to be focusing on the things that they need to do. Okay. And it feels like it's important. And it feels like there's some clashing taking place. Some challenging more so than clashing. Right. And there's some degree of stubbornness. I feel like somebody here, is trying to improve their financial standing, because life situations or something has been just kind of a little shaky. So there's just that taking place. But it does feel like another energy feels like maybe there's some isolation, or they need like maybe somebody here is just kind of isolating from them or pulling away or something like that. There's just a little bit of that going on. Both energies are still talking, but it just feels like there's just a little bit of that going on. I feel like somebody here though, feels like there's somebody's losing hope. Perhaps about something actually really happening or materializing, or for something that they want to happen with you or you happen with them. They're losing hope that that's going to happen. I feel like maybe that's not going to happen. or somebody thinks it's not going to happen, you know, and they're believing that. So that's how we're entering the reading. Now let's check in with them. The Ten of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so this is a Pisces energy naturally, but this is an energy here that usually is very strong-minded or has the ability to make the relationship sustainable or can bring happiness to a situationship that you could be with them. But in the reverse, it just feels like right now, again, there's just some broken promises or expectations or dreams in the sense, because we are still working also with Pentacles here, a little structure, discipline, stability kind of things are like very challenging right now. So in the Ten of Cups, in that sense, that whole idea of actually having wholeness of a relationship or wholeness of completing something is just not there. And it could be just not there, not because there's no willingness for it. It just has to do with other things happening around them. And so for you, like this person, like that's what's on their mind, you know. And I feel like some of you here, you know, there could be some blocked intimacy in your connection with each other. So they may feel like, you know, the kind of love that they have isn't the love that, you know, they like, it's almost like it should be different because it's in the reverse and it talks about the blocked intimacy. So there's maybe dissatisfaction there also for a lot of you. And I feel like that's on their mind. For others of you, you know, it's not just they're dissatisfied by you though. This could be something that, you know, they're also dealing with. Like maybe they're blocking intimacy. Maybe they're acting a little dissatisfied. Maybe they're pushing you away. Okay, so that could be literally this. That's kind of like also what's on their mind. You know, maybe they you know, they kind of are in a place where, you know, they puts like some type of strain on the relationship in general. But, you know, truly it's a card where reconciliation or fixing something or patching something up is also being blocked right now. It wants to happen, but it's just not right now, and that's what's on their mind. Like, can there be nourishment and emotional fulfillment? They don't know. Okay, so the Nine of Swords in the reverse, I feel like with what they want, well, 2 Mercury cards like so far. So communication here has been very not just sporadic, but it feels like very strained. And I feel like with the Nine of Swords, not just kind of staying up all night, something like that, but there's a betrayal here. Somebody's betraying somebody's energy, or there could be some type of backstabbing, you know, essentially some type of backstabbing taking place. But I feel like ultimately that's because somebody here is just kind of putting themselves in a place where their consciousness and choices here, how they're acting versus what they're doing is just, or what they're saying is different. So it just feels, again, I feel like this is somebody that wants some type of clarity, so that you can release some anguish here. I feel like the relationship is in anguish, believe it or not. So there are times, it's not just, again, just because staying up at night, but it's about thinking about things and overthinking so much that sometimes anxiety kind of kicks in. And I feel like they want to address that, or something needs to be addressed about that, because it's also a communication card. But I don't feel like the message is transferred or kind of comes out that way. Okay, so it just feels like there's just too many daggers here coming at play, and just things being hidden and blocked and kind of being unclear. And I feel like, again, unclear could also come through because of Ten of Cups, you know, unclear of what they want in terms of what should happen, you know. The way they're feeling here is the Devil. This is a Capricorn card. They're feeling a little challenged. I feel like they're feeling like somebody here feels restricted. Restricted on how they want to act, what kind of freedom they want, or what it is that they expect. I feel like there's some type of jealousy here taking place. Somebody's very, very envious of the other person. I don't know how many energies, but there's just an essence here where you could be dealing with someone that has mental health issues. They have like a strained way of thinking. They could have like literally like health issues. So in that sense, you know, it's not meant to be negative. It's just meant to be like there's just a lot of back and forth here. Okay, somebody here feels like they can't be held back or should not be held back. They make things hard to see eye to eye. So in terms of how they're feeling about all of this, I feel like, you know, maybe they're just kind of things are not working out because maybe some of you, this energy is just keeping secrets, or there could be secrets between the both of you. And so it just puts them in a mental anguish state. And so when I say mental health, it could come back right back to this anxiety that we're talking about, the distress. It's putting them in that place. There's some sense of restriction though as well taking place. And I feel like this person's feeling hopeless. And the hopelessness kind of, again, pops up for me throughout the card here, because I don't feel like they have a way to they don't have an answer right now, like for what's going on. They don't have an outcome or solution that they want to work towards, or they can. What's in the way here is the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Mercury card again. Virgo energy. Overthinking here, overthinking the process, overthinking of what to communicate, what kind of stability or stable aspect of a relationship they can offer or fix or heal. This is somebody, again, in the reverse. They could be on the dark side of things. And with the Devil card, it can also be amplified, because there could be like addictions, patterns, behaviors, obsessiveness, conduct, and patterns that kind of, doesn't necessarily paint the picture of harmony or having like a family life or like the idea of wholeness or completion with this relationship. It just feels like the relationship might exist just based on arguing or problems. And so I feel like the biggest challenge for them right now, Scorpio, is, there could be, again, some fighting or arguing or disagreements going on for you and them. And there could be some type of a blame game. And this is somebody that I feel like maybe sometimes, in terms of a challenge, what's challenging them is seeing things through completely. So whatever like commitments or promises or whatever, they don't necessarily materialize or happen. They're just more said. So I don't know if they have Virgo in their charts, but that's kind of really coming strong. And I feel like to some degree, the ending of this pattern is just doesn't end. It feels like it's a cycle with them, or it's just kind of like who they are as a personality. All right. So the Five of Wands here, some types of behaviors to expect. It did show up in the reverse. It's Saturn card, equally as a challenging card. And I feel like this is somebody that just likes to argue. And I feel like something here that I feel something that they would want to do here is they want to avoid conflict. Like, conflict can be avoided with offering some type of a solution or an outcome that can work for everybody. But there's just, again, some Leo power in here. And so the ego is really messing with all of this, okay? It's just making things kind of almost too hard to kind of ignore. But this is a card here in the reverse. It's about respecting each other's differences too. So they may be thinking about just kind of backing off, but not in the way that, backing off in a way where they can kind of actually separate from like the connection that could be there between the two of you, so that there could be healing. So like maybe like an offer of friendship or something like that. Now the Emperor is showing up here with actually their next moves. Again, there's somebody that wants to come across towards you as somebody that's like mindful, aware, stable. They're going to be very logical if they do communicate with you, if they do reach out. They are very structured. They could be a little older. This is somebody that just sees things in a very set of ways, like Aries, like not just logical, but they look at things from like either a structure or from like an authority. So sometimes they come across like a little more parental than anything else. This person could be, well, it shows the Aries, so fatherhood. But there's just some aspect of parenting going on here showing up. I feel like whatever it is, this is the approach that this person wants to take, is to just kind of not just like, for example, agree to disagree, but if there's an offer of a connection where you can maintain some type of a relationship, I feel like they would like to do that and stabilize things so that they can have some type of a relationship with you, or expand on the relationship that they're trying to have, but they have not been able to successfully get there yet. The Five of Swords. So, oh, wow. So we have wait, what? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So 3 of the 4 decks are out here. In terms of, what to expect next, I feel like, again, somebody wants to put the swords down. There is definitely here some residual, harbored feelings, if you will, or kind of like grudging, like holding grudge, some type of grudging going on. Okay, no, somebody's like sort of holding some type of a grudge. There's still that energy going on, and I feel like to expect something to kind of just automatically work its way out, it's not going to be that easy. But I feel like somebody wants to put the swords down and approach things from a loving way, from a way where the relationship can grow. But it's also about kind of a reminder out there to you, or whoever needs to hear, like, don't beat the dead horse. So it's not about rehashing everything and repeating everything. It's about, if you're going to put the swords down, pack it up, stay guarded. Stay guarded here is all good to go. You can have your sword, you can have your say, but don't like kind of repeat the situation, because we're dealing with the devil energy as well, and the devil itself can bring its own challenges, I should say. Okay. Alrighty, Scorpio, so let's pull some oracle messages for you here. A couple of oracles and see what final truths, hidden truths we need to know or see. Alrighty. And if you did enjoy this reading, please let me know in the comments. And also, if you have not done so yet, like the video, please, and subscribe. I am definitely looking to grow this channel on YouTube primarily, so I enjoyed the YouTube format anyway. Alright, so here. I remember every detail of that day is what we have, and we have avoiding, okay? So blocking, escaping, pushing away. It did come across to me because there's so many fives that had shown up with the Devil card, with the Nine of Swords card, that there is an energy that is very good at pushing the other person away. Very, very good at that. And I feel like somebody here, I remember we're talking about harboring, holding a grudge and harboring ill intentions or whatever. Somebody, again, like I was literally saying, it's about rehashing or not rehashing some aspects of things. It's really about packing up the swords. So I feel like somebody here is just gonna, you know, I feel like two things. One thing is both of you remember the details of whatever that day was, yes. But I feel like somebody here sees that the way they do and the other person sees it the way they do. And I feel like reintroducing that argument is just not going to be worth it. But I also feel like, you know, in terms of, I remember every detail of that day, it's because it's on their mind. The situation is still on their mind and they're really wanting to figure something out. I feel like the avoiding is being felt. Okay, somebody is pushing the other person away. It feels like maybe they're escaping or like maybe there's going to be some blocking. But that's only going to be because I feel like both of you are still standing your ground with what you think and believe as your own, you know, position in the situation. So it's just where it's at. I feel like this card wanted to come out by itself because it was there. So I'm just going to take that. Well, if you did enjoy the reading, again, thank you so much. You can also let me know in the comments by typing the word self-love. All right, this lets me know you stayed with me till the end. You enjoyed this reading. It's resonating for you. You love me so much because I love you so much. Whatever. I'm just kidding, you guys. So your word is self-love, and your message is you can only love others as much as you love yourself, and that is very, very true. So expectations from others can be there and stuff, but remember that's how they want things to be. So you have to build your own, you know, core here in that sense and build your own set of boundaries. All right, beautiful Scorpios. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you next one. Bye.